Mr. Astor is actually private.
So,
If I can assist,
no, I just want to give the appearances first. So, you're John George Astor?
Yes, Your Honour.
And who appears for Mr. James Cotter?
I do, Your Honour. Hanson, HNSN, initials ME, of the Australian Government Solicitor.
Your Honour, may I speak?
In a moment, I'll just write down the appearances.
Yes.
Mr. Hanson, you're appearing also
Or
for
Ms. Dean- Elizabeth Dean-Mack, yes.
Yes, Mr. Astor.
Yes, Your Honour. What it is, Your Honour, is I've actually put a subpoena to receive the recordings. What it is I have alleged that transcripts have been altered in the Federal Magistrates Court by Federal Magistrate DMAC. I have subpoenaed for those recordings so that I can confirm with the court that crimes do exist, and I refer you to law as an example, William Shakespeare, Sonnet 88, where fault's concealed, wherein I am attainted. Your Honour?
I'm not going to give a legal argument today. I've got to see all these files down here.
Yes, Your Honour.
That's the work I've got to do today. So today is the day of sorting out where the case goes to, what application's going to be made, or what trial's going to be heard,
Yes, Your
and
Honour.
I'll send it to the right place.
Your Honour, I'm seeking leave to copy the recordings that are received by this court by subpoena.
No, I don't have any subpoenaed documents here before me.
The recordings that this court received, the subpoena from a Justice of the Peace, and those
I see
two.
a summons of a witness, Pat Gasky.
Yes, Your Honour, and that was.
Summons of a witness to the officer in charge of the registry of the Federal Magistrates Court.
Yes, Your Honour.
Does anyone here appear for any of those two persons? Mr. Hanson.
Yes, we'll be, Your Honour, in terms of the matter,
Yeah.
my friend the Director's taking over most of the charges and
I see
withdrawing them.
Yeah.
The balance of the charges will be applying under 102C orally at this stage to have to apply to have the matter struck out as frivolous and vexatious.
Okay.
And then what results from that is the court's required to ask for give an order for security for costs.
Successful, yeah.
And then, Your Honour, before actually the hearing of the matter, the security is required.
Yeah.
And then a date listed for a hearing. At that stage,
All right.
we'll apply to strike the summonses out as well.
All right. So you want a date for a hearing of an application to strike out the balance of the charges.
Quite so.
And you want a date for a hearing of, to get these subpoenaed documents.
Yes, Your Honour. It's the recordings that I'm after.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they're not here at the moment, and did your client produce them?
No, Your Honour, we're applying to have the summonses struck out.
Okay. All right.
So,
Well, that can be determined at the same time as if the summonses are not struck out, then you can produce the subpoenaed summons documents or argue as to why they shouldn't be produced. Yeah.
yes, Your Honour.
All right.
Your Honour, there is one preliminary matter under Section 102C2. The court's required to order a security for costs and manner and form upon receipt of the application for a strikeout. So the procedure is that my friend's required to give security for costs, as Your Honour orders, prior to the hearing of our application for strikeout.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm not going to do that argument, whether they should provide security for costs or not.
We thought merely, Your Honour,
You say it's automatic under Section 102 of the Justice.
102C2, yes, the court must.
Has no choice.
Well,
So any person could apply to strike out for security.
Only as to the amount of security and its form under private prosecution. We thought, Your Honour, under the Justice's regulations, 2 applications before you, 1 day appearing for each, $1,500 being the scale, that $3,000 would be appropriate security.
Your Honour.
I'm not going to hear that at the moment. I'll send you in the court claim and you can be given a magistrate there to hear it. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honour.
Thank you.
Your Honour, if I might just confirm with the court that those section 9, subsection 5 DPP notices that are in the court file from the Commonwealth DPP taken over. With respect to the charges that are scheduled on those notices, we formally offer no evidence with respect.
Well, could you do that all with, could you take the time to go and put Mr. Hansel to the other magistrate and do all of that? So double check. I just don't have the time to go through and tick off every one and then I'll put all the information to the court. So, there you go. Court claim. Yeah, the security for costs argument and the striking out of stuff can go in Deputy Chief Magistrate High Court.
Thank you, Your
If you'll
Honour.
either deal with it or send it on to another magistrate. Thank you.
Your Honour.
Yes, my next matter is.
Excuse me, may I speak to you just for a second? More or less, what it is if I can prove that these this is a justice of the peace. If I can prove that the recordings have been altered, and the thing is what has been tendered to the court previously was transcripts. And the thing is this lady has also, as a justice of the peace, has heard that Dr. Chalk, as an example, did utter me threats.
I can't talk about the evidence of them, but you need to get the evidence if that's what you
I
say.
need the evidence.
Yeah.
The thing is
you need to get them in advance. You know what I mean? So at this
I
stage,
couldn't get them in advance. That was the thing. And
okay,
the thing
I mean, at the end of the day, I only due for Commonwealth Direct on those charges that we've taken over, which are federal offences.
Sure, but
the outstanding stuff I can't
that's fine.
assist you or
If I can prove that the crimes do exist,
then you need to make a complaint with the federal investigating agency.
the federal police have denied, as in
I
to
don't
actually.
work for the federal police. I don't.
He's just telling you.
I appreciate that, but that's an operation. I know what Mr. S is going to say because he's told me this previously, that they won't assist, but maybe with evidence they might. I don't know. I can't commit them to something because I don't work for them.
Yep.
But maybe with some evidence they might.
Those subpoenas are the evidence.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's an argument, obviously, on another occasion, which we have to get to the court and it's been sent there. Yes. No, there were 2 separate complaints on the court file. The Mr. Cotter complaint's about 2 pages long, and Ms. DMAC complaints contains quite a number in excess of heavy charges.
Excuse me, may I say something, Your Honour?
Send this to court on the
Thank you, Your Honour.
Good morning. Please be seated. Pastor and Coder, is that correct?
Cotter, Your Honour.
Cotter? Correct. The proceedings be recorded. For the record, would you now appearances, please? Mr. Astor.
I am, Your Honour. I'm Astor, initials J. I'm acting as the prosecutor. I invoke the right of the qui tam and act for the Crown in this case.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honour.
Your Honour, Hanson, initials N, the Australian Government Solicitor. There are 2 complaints before Your Honour, Astor and Cotter and Astor and DMAC. The court file has 2 matters, I think, joined together. There's a small bundle of papers, very small group of papers from Mr. Cotter, and there's a thickish complaint which is against Elizabeth Ann DMAC, who's a federal magistrate.
Yes, I see them in relation to the matter of DMAC.
Yes.
I see there's a note here from court staff to say this file has not been registered as there's a fee not paid. Are you aware of that?
No, that's incorrect, Your Honour. I have paid that fee and I've got this receipt here possibly today, Your Honour.
All right, so have you paid that recently?
No, Your Honour, it was a mistake by them.
All right. You probably don't know anything about that, Mr. Hanson. All right.
What?
So I just need to get, I can't remember his gentleman's name because
Mr.
we're
Astor.
now. Pardon?
Mr. Astor.
Mr. Astor.
Yes, Your Honour.
Mr. Astor, these letters today listed for mention, what are they listed for today?
Your Honour, it's a little bit confusing because at the moment the Australian Government solicitor, I'm alleging now, is in contempt of this court in that there was a subpoena, there was 2 subpoenas issued by this court. It was for recordings. Now the Australian Government solicitor is suggesting that he has now taken responsibility to act in front for Transcripts, which is a private company which does the recordings for the Federal Magistrates Court. He has stopped those recordings from being submitted to this court. This will prove that transcripts were altered.
Otherwise this is going to be... So what's really your complaint? So I've looked at the files and not really
Your Honour, everything happened to me in the Federal Magistrates Court, which was a crime. First of all, I had a federal magistrate calling me a cunt in the courtroom, Your Honour. Next, I had a federal magistrate... Just, will you let me finish? Then I had a federal magistrate removing my barrister out of the courtroom when he tried to prove that a lawyer working for Queensland Legal Aid was assisting cooking affidavits, and basically they knew why he was in the court. The magistrate refused to kick to $9,999, which was not paid, Your Honour. That lawyer tried to appeal, and the children's lawyer told him, threatened him that he would go to jail.
So I get that.
Yes, sure.
What is it that you're wanting? What is it that you really want?
Your Honour, right now I'm after the recordings to prove that they have been altered in the Federal Magistrates Court, and that it was to conceal what was happening. My daughter was removed, and I was told that if I didn't give the recordings and the originals of Dr. Chalk, that I will never see my daughter again. That magistrate did not raise court orders for a period of 12 months to ensure that I could not appeal my case, and the Chief Federal Magistrate ignored the fact that the magistrate did not raise court orders when it is his foremost job to ensure that everyone receives court orders on a timely basis.
I'll stop you there. But what is it that you really want?
Your Honour, I want to make sure that magistrates don't commit crimes. I want to make sure that magistrates don't try and cover up what they do by altering transcripts. I want my daughter back, and the thing is I want her to remove herself.
So you had proceedings in the Federal Magistrates Court
For a family law matter?
for a family law matter.
Yes, Your Honour.
And what did